Hi, I'm Mary Thomas, physical therapist with Innovative Therapy. So I've done a couple of videos now on the lymphatic system. I wanted to add another one. So we can get swelling in our hands, wrists, fingers, elbows because of daily activities, using keyboards a lot. Maybe it's holding a static position because I have to hold something in my job. Or maybe it's just because I do a lot of jobs. So when we're working on our lymphatic system in our arm and to help improve shoulder, elbow, hand, wrist, first thing we want to do is open up right here. This is the end of our lymphatic system. So we want to make sure that there's space for our fluids to move in to the blood vessels, because that's where a lot of our lymphatic system or fluid ends up, is in our blood vessels right here. So we're going to do a few gentle pressures. I'm right above the collarbone. So here's my collarbone. There's a little soft place there, and I'm going to gently press in and gently press in a few times. I'm not going fast and I'm not pressing hard. Notice my skin isn't getting red, because I'm not pressing so hard that I'm causing an increased blood flow. I'm just causing increased pressure so that it increases my lymphatic flow. After opening my neck up, I'm going to go to my armpit. The armpit is one of the major areas of lymph nodes in the body. There are a lot of lymph nodes, somewhere between 20 and probably 35. It just depends on your anatomy, because everybody isn't exactly the same in their lymphatic system. So when I work on those nodes, I want to bring them inside or go towards the middle of my body like this. So I'm going to use a soft pressure, because this is a delicate area. Who wants to hurt themselves, right? So I'm using a soft pressure. Notice on my body wall, so this is my body wall, I'm bringing those fluids up. If I feel a firm place, I'm going to use less pressure. I know you want to use more pressure and dig on it, but the truth is you actually get better results when you use a lighter pressure and more specificity. Get really specific. Where is that tiny little hard place? Right in there. Yeah. Then I'm going to go real light. I might even just vibrate it a little bit to see if I can create some waves in that fluid and get it moving. Then I'm going to go to the back part of my armpit and do the same thing to open that up. Then I'm going to come up the inside of my arm. You notice I use the back of my hand or my padded parts of my fingers. I don't dig with my fingertips. Unnecessary and can even cause a few problems, so avoid that. Use a gentle arcing stroke just to stretch the skin on top of the muscles underneath. Most of your lymphatic system in your arm flows up the inside of the arm. So you want to stretch that skin coming up the inside, coming towards your armpit. The wrist is a great place to work. There's a lot of tendons there, but it's also a place where you can collect stress and tension. So again, notice how tiny those stretches are, and notice that I'm using the side of my finger, not the pointy tip, not the nail, but I'm using the side of my finger to ease my wrist and open up those tissues. Now I'm going to come into the hand. I've got this puff of muscle called the thenar eminence and the hypothenar eminence, which is this puff of muscle on my little finger. So I'm going to use just a little strokes to open up those areas to help the fluid flow through. Then I'm going to work back up my arm, encouraging that fluid flow. Now at this point I can actually feel fluids coming out of my fingers. And the hand, I'm probably going to wait until I am not in shelter in to show you the hand, because it gets pretty detailed and I kind of need easier and more effective when you can do it on someone else's hand. So I'll save that for when we're not in shelter in. So then I'm going to rinse my armpit by doing those same nodes again on my arm wall as well as on my body wall, so that I make sure that that fluid's moving all the way up my arm. Now this arm's jealous, so when I turn off the camera, I'll do that side. So then I'm just going to do a little pressure here to increase that lymphatic flow. and keep that fluid that's coming up from my arm going through that system and into my blood vessels so it can get cleaned out through my system, through my organs. So again, if you are finding these videos interesting and helpful, there are more videos on the Facebook wall, Innovative Therapy PC. You can also check out our YouTube channel, Innovative Therapy PC. If you would like to meet with me one-on-one, my phone number is 214-225-8530. I am offering right now during COVID a 30-minute free consultation, either on Zoom or in person. We would follow all CDC personal protective equipment requirements in order to meet one-on-one. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. Until next time, be well.